Do what now?
Why did you have to give me a look of death?
Oh, I didn't give you a look
Good
at death.
thing we're not too far from the funeral home.
Izzy, give her kisses. Get to mom. Go to mom. Go to mom.
What? Now you have to help me up.
Go to mom. Go to mom.
There's life flight coming to get me.
Oh.
Funeral home's just out, down the road, and then down the road.
You know, you sure are moving a lot for a dead person.
I got down here fast too, didn't I?
Yeah, you did get down there pretty fast.
Jed, you slobber bucket.
When your gut and vaginal bacteria are off balance, you may feel it. But just one Align Women's Probiotic daily helps stop digestive upsets and support
That was sloppy.
You big old wet kiss.
Yeah.
He's cleaning the trash cans.
Meeting a new young couple for the first time is a unique challenge. I can try.
I'm ready to get up now.
All right. Well, you gotta move, Jed. I gotta get up so I can help mom. Watch your hair. I don't want to step on it. Gotta do that. Then reach out her arms and lift her up. She can get down, but she can't get up that good. Hey. Iowa Tiny House Adventures here. That's Miss Rilla. So, what's your spiel?
Like, share.
That's it.
Oh, I did it all?
Like and share. At the end is when we tell them to see you on the next video.
Wow. I remembered it all.
Yeah, she forgot to do that in Iowa on the way here. And she wasn't in the second video.
You did 2 videos and I wasn't in the second one? Heaven forbid.
Sorry. But you were busy. Doing laundry and all that and then taking a nap.
Oh, I always have to have a nap.
So, but, just so people know here, we'll probably finish this video tomorrow.
Yeah, because he made me catch cold.
But I don't think we've ever completely sat down and talked about how we can do this. What works for us, how we can come to Arizona and all that. So,
That's a lot of hard work.
yeah, we're going to sit down and explain what works for us on how we can do it. If it works for you, great. If you have to figure out your own way, okay. But
What do you feel like tonight, Bob?
it's an adventure just for us to
Where are you going?
make it so we can come here. So, but we'll finish it tomorrow. Yeah, she's laughing at me because I got the tripod out today. So, I figured it was better than me sticking my arm out holding it the whole time. A little bit more stable. So, Eric and Rilla from Iowa Tiny House Adventures. And today's video we're... Oh, wait a minute, your spiel.
Like assurance.
She's gonna hopefully remember it one of these days. So,
Sunday.
but today's video is about how we are able to basically take off and come to Arizona. We're basically gone for 3.5 months from Iowa, and how we were able to do that. The main thing is when we're in Iowa, each of us work multiple jobs. She has 3 jobs. This coming year, though, that's going down to 2. I own my own business. Granted, it's not always real busy, but it basically pays for itself in Iowa. And then I have a second job that I work full time at a manufacturing plant, that the majority of that money goes to make sure all of my bills and part of our bills are paid in Iowa while we're here. So yeah, we work our butts off, you know, for that time there. Now, the manufacturing company I work for, it's a slow time of the year for them. So they're in the like building trades, and wintertime there's not a lot of that going on, so they allow a leave of absence, and I take leave of absence during the time we're down here, so I have a job when I go back to Iowa. But yeah, this is what works for us. I'm not saying this is what's going to work for you. You need to figure that out on your own. Another thing that is helping is, it's that much, Izzy? So, we, like me, you know, I said I own a business back in Iowa. Well, coming down here, I'm also put in, you know, filed paperwork with the state and stuff, so I can do my business down here in Arizona. So, and because I'm actually going to be trying to make money doing that, you know, that makes this now a business venture for us to come down here. So a lot of it is a tax write-off. I'm not telling you that's what you should do, because there is money involved in filing the paperwork with the state and hassles. Plus, I'm also looking for a storefront down here, and where we're at, compared to Iowa, where we're from, you know, the rent is over double here compared to Iowa. So, you know, there's a lot of factors involved in what you should do. This is just what works for us. You know, we did come down in March of last year, or the year before, to see where we wanted to stay. We came down for like 3 or 4 days, and we did a lot of investigating as far as finding the right, you know, RV park that worked for us. Now, I did a lot of research and looked a bunch up online, but after coming down here, there is so many more that, you know, from what I seen online, you know, address, phone numbers, because we had that page where you were calling and stuff, that was like 25 or so.
Yeah.
There's a lot more than that. So, some of them not so good.
And some of them size a dog. I mean, your
Yeah.
age.
Yeah, a lot of them are 55 and older parks. Some restrict the size of dogs allowed, and well, in some of the previous videos you've seen Jed. Yeah, he's, you know, 80 pounds. So, and they restrict it to like 40.
Yep.
There's others, no animal, you know, no pets allowed at all. There's some parks that you actually have to buy a park model, you know, to stay there. That's all they have is park models. And
Ran into some campers too old.
yeah, camper is too old to leave the camper hooked up year round. They'll do, you know, 2-3 months for you, but they won't let you hook it up for year round. Yeah, there's a lot of investigatory work to be able to figure out what you want, you know, where you want to stay, how much you want to pay. We still work while we're down here, you know. Granted, I'm working on getting that business going, and last year I made some contacts, and this year I'm doing even more. So, but I still got to do some work while I'm down here, and that is our spending money for down here. Like I said, the bills are paid in Iowa, but we still got to have our spending money for down here. And I think the minimum wage here is $13.85 an hour.
Yep.
So a lot better in Iowa, which is like $7.85 an hour. So, but yeah, and I mean, neither one of us worked for that in Iowa, so we get paid more than minimum wage. But there's a lot of factors involved. You have to set your mind to what you want to do. For your goals and stuff. And our goal was to come down here, and we worked our butt off the first year. Came down here last year, and we knew a little bit more about what we were getting into and coming down. But it was still, we had to work our butt off to get it, to do it again. And, we're looking to come down again next year, and we're working, plus we're trying to do other things in Iowa, and we're working our butt off to try to make all this work, again for next year. So, it's not like you just plan, a month before you come down. We came down to March. We came down here to stay for 3.5 months last year. We got here on January 8th of 2022. We actually came down in March of 2021 to find our spot for January of 2022. So there's a planning involved in that. We made sure that we were checking gas prices, a bunch of different things. And I did all that again this year on checking gas prices, because we hauled a camper down. We brought a second truck. Now, we also brought the deep freeze with a bunch of meat in it, so we didn't have to buy a bunch of meat. That's a big help.
Bought up a bunch of canned goods. Running around selling Hy-Vee.
Yeah, a bunch of corn and stuff, because we didn't have a good garden of corn. We brought our own canned green beans this year. Last year, we did have to buy stuff like that. We still got to buy milk and perishable stuff. So don't get me wrong, we do have to buy that while we're down here. But there's always going to be incidentals that you come across that oh man, I left this back in Iowa. I need this.
Pizza pizzazz.
Pizza pizzazz, yeah, because we do a lot of good frozen pizza, but still frozen pizza. So we brought those. It's just, you have to do your planning ahead of time. And when you get your planning done, plan some more. Trust me, you will need it. Plan as much as you can, and then keep planning, because it's great when you're down here. And actually, I didn't tell you this or when I went to the grocery store to get the milk today, but the mountains are, a little bit of them are covered by the clouds, and you can just barely see through it. It's pretty cool. This is the mountains, Superstation Mountains, and been kind of rainy a little bit today, and the clouds. Oh, I lost my focus. And the clouds have covered the tops of the mountain. So just thought we'd show that to you. That's pretty cool, actually. I like it. If anybody has any questions on anything we've done, I'm not telling you that's what you got to do. You can leave a comment. You know, but it's a suggestion from us to you on what worked for us. You have to figure out what worked for you, what will work for you, because I don't know your situation. I know our situation. So,
I don't like to spend money. I'd rather save it.
yeah, if you're a guy out there, find a woman that doesn't like to spend money. That will help too. So, you know, I got lucky in that aspect. I did. Well, like I said, leave comments. We'll try to get back to you and, you know, tell you what worked for us. You know, what we did. I know this is just a little thing about what we did, but it's not perfect. But yeah, we worked several jobs. Didn't spend a lot of time together.
No.
You know, considering she's up in the morning at 5 o'clock and I don't get to bed until 4 o'clock in the morning when we're back in Iowa.
But it works out in the long run.
Yep.
We get 3.5 months together.
Yeah. Basically all day long, every day. And she hasn't killed me yet, so we're doing good. Enjoy yourselves. Work your butts off wherever you're at. Iowa, you know, Michigan, New York, whether you want to go to Florida or whatever. You work your butt off. I'm 55, she's 54. Okay? So I waited until my youngest graduated high school, which we came down in March. She graduated in May, and then we came down here last year in January. And because I told him, I said, "But guess what? You're graduated. You're on your own. I'm gone." And I was. Okay. Like I said, leave comments. Thank you for watching. And
I forgot.
see
See you on our next video.